Your tattletales.
Did you ever get tattled on in high school or middle school, grade school?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's always somebody to fucking rat you out and tell somebody what you were up to, what you had in your locker.
I got tattled on because I put glue all over a kid named Michael's seat in kindergarten. I came in from recess early, and like in my head, I thought like that bullshit stick glue stick would be enough to like glue him to his seat. And I'm like, and I'm like doing that before everybody else comes in. And then he ended up like sitting in it. And like, I kept like waiting, like he's going to stand up and it's going to bring the whole desk with him. And no, he stood up. He just kind of peeled off of it, and there was a bunch of glue on his ass. And then, like, some girl named Brittany was like, I came in to go to the bathroom, and I saw Taylor doing it.
Cunt!
What the
And
fuck?
I was like, Brittany, you cunt. You absolute cunt. I didn't do, you can't prove this. That was like a few days after. I got in trouble on the first day of kindergarten for saying penis, because apparently penis was a bad word. And, like, the teacher took me out in the hallway and was like, that is not the kind of language we use. And I was like, penis? My mom told me to say it penis, and she was like, don't say penis anymore, Taylor.
Stop looking in the eyes and saying penis.
You're 9.
Maybe you need to stop touching my penis, or maybe I'll have to tell someone about it.
Maybe
That one always
somebody's
worked.
My
accused
buddy,
of molesting me.
my buddy was a troublemaker in class, and like one time the teacher got up and left, and he went, and this is like the 9th grade, he went and put a thumbtack on his chair.
Yeah.
And like sat back down, but no one in class would say anything.
Mm-hmm.
And he went, the teacher came and sat down and like screamed so loud.
Who's
so loud?
The teacher.
Yeah, my buddy put it on the teacher's
It's so
chair.
funny.
And he walked right over to my buddy and grabbed him and goes, come with me. And I wasn't there for this part, but he brought him to the office and apparently called the police. And the police came and they were like, so what happened here? He was like, he assaulted me with a weapon. He attacked me with a thumbtack.
What a bitch.
My buddy was like, no, I didn't. No, I didn't. He's like, yes, you did. He's like, no, I didn't. They're like, sir, what happened? They're like, he put a thumbtack on my seat and I sat on it and got hurt. And they're like, well, how do you know it's him? And he's like, because I saw him. And my buddy was like, well, if you saw me, then why did you sit on the seat? Look at him and they're like, you could go.
That's a tremendously quick line from a young kid.
Yeah,
How old was he?
He's in the 9th grade. He's still one of my good buddies. He's a pretty sharp guy in the bad way like that.
Someone did that to me in 9th grade. All it did was really.
You're like, who was he? Was it him? Did he go to my school?
There was a girl. She was pretty. Like I would have dug her, and I don't know. Like she used to pick at me every so often. Like I don't know, bother me while I was sitting and such. And in my head, I was always like, is there a chance that she's giving me this attention because she likes me? Or is it the more likely scenario that she hates me?
She's trying to punish your ass.
She put a thumbtack on my chair. And when I got back, I didn't know it was there. And it just so happens, I kind of like sat on my leg. Like you ever do that to sort of put one sideways? And it went into like the side of my calf. And I was...
And it was destroyed immediately.
I pulled it out. And I knew it was her. I forget how. Maybe her reaction to it. And it was just like, oh, like that hurt my feelings. Hurt my feelings that someone picked on me. That
is mean. I don't like that. I'm thinking sophomore year of high school, chemistry class. You know those big like black matte like flat desks you almost always get with like 2 people sitting there in a science classroom as opposed to like normal desks. So I had this girl, Kara or some shit next to me, and she would always fall asleep and her hair would get all over my side of the desk because she was falling asleep, and we were in the very front row, and Mr. Whatever, he really disliked her. And I told her multiple times, like, if you're gonna sleep with your head with your face facing me so that your hair is in the other direction, like so that it's not all over my side. And after many times of this, I had a red Sharpie in my bag and I drew on her blonde hair a ton of red Sharpie, and the teacher saw me and kept being like, and we're also learning we're learning about chemical bonds, and he saw me doing this, and like she woke up And it wasn't until she woke up that I realized like how insane what I had been doing was, because she sits up and there's just streaks of red in her hair. And I was like, oh, I could actually probably get in trouble for this. And so I didn't say anything. It wasn't until like later that day, I believe, that Kylie or whoever it was came up to me and was like, Taylor, did you draw all over my hair? I was like, I don't even, did we sit next to each other?
Taylor.
Was it on my side of the desk? Because that's my drawing property as far as I'm concerned.
I think
I
shared
didn't
this
get in trouble.
story
The guy, he thought he was laughing his ass off. He loved because he hated Kylie.
When I was a teacher, I like went to I was like walking by the desks or whatever, and it was like the final class today is the first class tomorrow. And like I'm going like putting all the chairs on the desk, and there is a huge fat swastika on the desk, like a thick one, like a thick boy,
It's a good one.
thick black, perfectly executed. I'm like, damn, it looks good. And I was like, if this were only the Hindu symbol for peace and love or whatever the fuck. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, this is a big deal, right? So anyways, the next day I go right to that kid who sits at that desk, and I was like, why did you put this on the desk? He's like, I didn't put this here. I take his pencil case, I open it up, and the only thing in there is a Sharpie this thick. It's like the only thing. It is the biggest Sharpie I've ever seen in my life. It was like a fat Sharpie. And it's like I take it out and I like literally hold it up to the side. It's like the perfect width. And I'm like, okay, you gotta go to the principal's office.
Do you remember what happened to him?
Yeah.
Did he get in trouble?
I don't care.
Okay.
I did my
I never saw swastikas, but I would see the Superman symbol carved in desks constantly. Like that S. Yeah.
You know that one? I don't think of that as a Superman. There's like
It's
an
not.
angular S.
When I found out that
is it not?
swastikas were hard for people
They're
to do,
two
I was like,
different
y'all bang a swastika right here. I'm like, I'll do it. Like I drew swastikas. Like,
yeah, I could do that.
when you were a kid, like there was something good about nailing a good swastika.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't remember what direction does it go.
The S
I think
thing that it's
starts
like,
top
yeah, the
left and
S
goes
thing.
down.
Number
doing-
2 to swastikas.
Do the points face to the right or to the left on the swastika?
I put
Well,
them on
that's
the
a good question.
diagonal.
I
I put
never
them on the
did that.
diagonal. Everybody like it, that gets everybody
Yeah,
going. When you put a
diagonal,
diagonal swastika, everybody's like, oh shit.
That's a
That's
high
right.
skill level swastika.
That man means it.
You want people to look at it like this. Like,
Kinda like-
shit, he did it.
God damn. That guy really doesn't like Jews.
I mean,
Yeah.
I would imagine it has to be one of the easiest symbols to draw.
No, people
Right.
fuck that up all the time.
A thing of stars. The
How do you
easiest.
fuck up a swastika?
People fuck up swastikas
Dude,
all the
I've
time.
seen so many
Unless you,
fucked up
I can see
swastikas.
putting
Do
it the wrong
weird.
direction.
Yeah.
but
no,
that's it.
they don't understand what they're doing, and like the
They end up drawing like L's and Z's and stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
I've
some
seen
fucked
it a
up
lot.
swastikas.
You see a lot of fucked up swastikas. You
Yeah.
see, when I was a teacher, I saw more messed up swastikas than I saw legit ones.
Well,
That's why when I saw that thick one, I was like, my
better.
boy over here knows how to make a swastika.
That is not his first.
When you
I
when
brought,
you
no,
watch,
I'm like, you're coming with me. You did the swastika. You're coming with me, and I brought him to enriched art class. I'm like, we got a good one over here. He's got to be directed in a good way, but he's got talent and
Talent.
potential.
but when I watch Top Gear episodes, the car show, and they're based in India for like their specials, almost huge amounts of cars have swastikas on the back because over there it's like a symbol of like peace and prosperity. Like that's the original symbol. And so like you see all these cars and it's like, there's a lot of knots. Oh wait, no, that's not fair. They were using this thousands of years before Hitler took it.
I
And they
do
don't
feel
care.
like he took it though. Like
Here
Look,
he did, but in
he owns
India,
the
they don't think of
branding.
it that way. Like it's
I think they're all it's a billion people trying to be edgy.
it'd be like if a piece of shit like used the star like on our flag as like his main emblem of hate. Like we wouldn't see stars differently.
See
We
what
would-
Kyle did? The
what'd you
white
do?
power symbol.
Oh, the okay.
They co-opted it. Did I use that word right?
I'm taking it back.